AFC team set to do battle. It should be a good one, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Houston Texans. And we are underway from Houston. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Allen off the play fake. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. And complete right side to Cook. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you create those great mismatches, throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Well, now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Now Allen. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Now he's going to step up and run. And he fires one incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Here's Allen. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. Now the Texans want to call another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And again, it's Allen. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bills. Dalton Kincaid from 6 yards away. And the Bills get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point good by Prater. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Texans nothing.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Stroud sets up the play action. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now a run. Here's the rookie from USC. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
brings up 2nd and 10 at their 48-yard line.
Here we go.
Now Stroud. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
3rd down and 10.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got him the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents. Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw. When they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations, ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Allen now looks to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Gain of 10 yards. That's good.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Allen again. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And this is caught. Trying to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Bills go up by 2 touchdowns. Now Prater to add the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
37-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. From the gun on third down, here's Stroud. He'll try to pick it up himself. Stroud is hit, and the ball is loose. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Well, that's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run, and obviously ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained.
Here's 2nd and 10. To the air, Allen. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. That's a step in the right direction defensively here because you're facing this sizable deficit. They're going to need more plays like that. A good sack, though. Good effort there.
And what you're hoping is, as you said, a step in the right direction. And that means it's something to build on. So you get the first one, and hopefully that can ignite them. And now they can make a few more plays and get back into this game.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now inside the 25. Brandon Cooks. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Brandon Cooks. 89 yards. And the Bills take a 3-touchdown lead. Prater for the extra point. And it's now 21-0.
21. Texans nothing. Matt Prater set to kick off.
And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Here's Stroud. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a... And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A huge play there for Houston. 41 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Stroud looking to throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Nico Collins, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Texans get a bit closer.
For the extra point.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Texans 7. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they've had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
8-yard line.
Already.
Marks now on 1st and 10. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Here we go.
Stroud. They set up the screen. Marks. Touchdown! Woody Marks. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive, as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10. Allen going to throw. That's taken in. It's Keon Coleman. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
First down. A gain of 19 yards. And the Bills first down.
Now Allen. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
Josh Allen.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Allen to throw it. And this is Cook with a grab. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. Prater's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't as strong as the first half, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting more pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
2nd and a yard.
The toss left side for Marks. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
All right.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. That is caught. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shot the D and ripped off a pretty big play.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Stroud going to give to Marks. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Up the middle, it's Marks. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid, a combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And that will force a turnover on downs. Play action. Now it's Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Over the middle, complete. That's Cook. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Bills.
319. Hey, tight. Look out.
To throw, it's Allen. Now he'll tuck this and run. And some room to maneuver. There he goes again. Inside the 10. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Josh Allen, 61 yards. And the Bills are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.